I am always marveled when people say they visited Durres and did not have a swell time. Durres? You gotta be kidding me. Now, there are just two reasons why this could happen. Either you don't like moving outdoors at all, or you had no what of knowing of all. Let's go through 10 activities you can engage in Durres. Number 10, visit the Durres Amphitheater. The Durres Amphitheater in Albania, hands down one of the most magnificent ancient architectural marvels you'll come across in the entire Balkans. Believe it or not, this breathtaking structure, constructed way back in 100 AD by the renowned Hadrian, remained hidden from the world until the 1960s when it was finally rediscovered. For a whopping 300 years, this amphitheater hosted countless events and drew crowds of up to 20,000 spectators. That was back in its heyday, though, but just try to wrap your mind around the sheer scale of it all. Interestingly, what really piques the curiosity of several people is the fascinating connection between the Durres Amphitheater and the transition of the Roman Empire to Christianity. Within this site, you'll be treated to the sight of a chapel that will take your breath away. Along with its breathtaking wall mosaics depicting saints, it's a vivid testament to how this amphitheater evolved into a place of religious significance as time went on. This amphitheater is a must-visit spot for anyone intrigued by ancient wonders and civilizations. Number 9, explore the Archaeological Museum. The restoration of this museum was only completed, and the doors swung open to the public in 2015, but it has quickly risen to become a must-see place. Only the first floor of the museum has been fully transformed to showcase around 2,100 fascinating artifacts that span from the time before the city's very existence until the 4th century AD, and for a place that holds the title of being the largest archaeological museum in all of Albania, you're sure to be thrilled by the captivating objects from prehistoric times, the Archaic period, and the glorious days of antiquity. Among the items in the museum, you'll discover ancient amphorae and anchors that were discovered deep within the sea, and a remarkable collection that will transport you back to the medieval era. Now come closer a bit because I'm about to leak a secret to you. Although it's not on display just yet, there's a rich fund of medieval artifacts waiting to be unveiled in the future, and it will have its own dedicated pavilion. So make sure to keep an eye out for it. Number 8, check out the capital city. Tirana, Albania's vibrant capital, is a city you must immerse yourself in to have the complete Albania experience. If you're eager to experience authentic Soviet architecture, then you should absolutely explore the Piramida. This monumental structure, erected as a tribute to the notorious dictator Enver Hoxha, stands as a haunting symbol of an era. Although it is now empty and abandoned since the end of communism, it still offers a captivating glimpse into Albania's complex past. There is also bunk art, which is a whole adventure on its own. You get to explore a genuine 1970s nuclear bunker, complete with a staggering 100 rooms. With each step, it feels as if you're wandering through an entire hidden city. Sounds pulsating, right? You just gotta hop on that bus to the capital city, mate. Number 7, soak up the sun at Durres Beach. You gotta be kidding if you plan on skipping the Durres Beach. Come on, that's the perfect way to enjoy a seaside day in Albania. Trust me when I say Durres Beach takes the crown as the ultimate hotspot. Imagine having a breathtaking stretch of sandy shoreline extending for over 10 kilometers along the city's waterfront all to yourself. That's not all. During the summer, this place becomes an exhilarating hub, bustling with life and drawing people from all walks of life. From intense table football matches to thrilling water sports events, there's never a dull moment at this beach. You'll find yourself completely immersed in these interesting activities before you can even say, Jack, and the hawkers too. They save you the stress of having to exit your sunbed as they are found everywhere, weaving their way through the tightly packed mass of sunbeds. These guys have an impressive array of refreshing drinks and delectable food offerings at their disposal. No way they won't satisfy any of your cravings. So gear up, head to Durres Beach and get soaked up in the sun. Number 6, have a walk on the Volga now. It is quite true that every Albanian city boasts a boardwalk, but Durres takes it up a notch by having one right by the sea. They call it Volga, and let me tell you, it's an absolute beauty. In fact, it's the most famous and beloved spot in the entire city, especially when the weekends come around. Volga is where the magic happens. Countless bars await, ready to quench your thirst with the most refreshing drinks. there is the tantalizing aroma of mouth-watering cuisine wafting through the air, and don't even get me started on the fresh ice cream stands. Hold up, you thought Volga was just about food and drinks. Wrong. It's also a playground for both children and adults alike who get to enjoy thrilling games and activities tailor-made for their entertainment. It's the perfect spot to relax, unwind, and soak in the beauty of the surroundings, so you'd better carve out some time to experience the wonders of Volga in Durres. Number 5, visit Stam Pass National Park. Imagine being able to soak in the breathtaking mountain views of this national park right from the cozy confines of your car. This is one thing that keeps drawing tourists to the national park all year round. As you travel along the road from Kruje to Burl, it winds its way through the park, taking you to impressive heights of up to 1,250 meters. Along the journey, you'll be treated to vast stretches of untouched pine forests, and occasionally, you'll navigate around steep cliffs and drops. You can also drop by Kroiunenes Mbretereshe, a natural spring that has been tapped if you feel like taking a break and replenishing your water bottle. Legend has it that this spring was the sole water source for the Albanian royal family back in the 1930s, hence its intriguing name. Number 4, join a walking tour. I absolutely love going on walking tours when I visit a new place, and let me tell you, Durres has so much to offer in this aspect. In fact, joining this engaging 3-hour walking tour is the best way to kickstart your stay in Durres. Starting at Lira Square in the heart of the city, the tour takes you on a journey that covers all the must-see attractions in Durres, many of which are featured on this list. Shall we still go ahead to name a few quickly? The fascinating Roman amphitheater, the impressive Venetian tower, and the Durres promenade. With a very interactive nature and exceptional guides who accompany you, this is the best way to get your bearings and get into the Durres vacation mood. Number 3, embark on a wine tasting tour. Albania has a rich winemaking heritage, and Durres serves as the gateway to the wine-growing region that stretches along the mountains and coastline to the north. During this tour, you get the chance to savor some of the finest wines produced in the region, paired with a delectable traditional local lunch. Guess what the finale to your meal is? The regionally renowned Rocky. This experience is not only a fantastic choice for couples, but also ranks high among the top places to visit near Durres. I have a quick tip for you, though. Go on this tour with a romantic interest. Thank me later. Number 2, stroll along the promenade. Have you ever gone strolling along a promenade? If you have, you'll know just how serene the experience can be. I assure you of this. You'll love going for a leisurely walk along the promenade in Durres, whether it's early in the morning or during a beautiful sunset. The best time to visit the promenade is at sunset, however. Why? Because the sky becomes a mesmerizing canvas then, transforming from shades of pink to vibrant burnt orange, and finally into a captivating purple. It's truly a magical sight to behold, and I'm not exaggerating at all. So if you find yourself in Durres, make sure to add a promenade walk to your itinerary. Number 1, hike the Via Ignatia. If you love hiking and breathtaking scenery, then you'll have to pay me a bit of money for telling you about this place. Oh, the look on your face right now. I'm just kidding, but the Via Ignatia trail near Durres is an absolute must-visit. This trail stretches a whopping 475 kilometers, and its journey begins right here in Durres. But the trail doesn't stop at the city limits. It continues on, taking you through a fascinating adventure across different countries, including Albania, North Macedonia, Greece, and Turkey. Now, don't worry if the total of 475 kilometers seems a bit daunting, unless you're up for the challenge, of course. There's a very nice option to ease into the adventure. Stage 1 of the hike is an 18-kilometer trail that takes you through beautiful meadows, groves, and hills above Durres. This section begins in the town of Golem, making it a perfect starting point for your Via Ignatia experience. So lace up your hiking boots and go get an unforgettable experience, my friend.